These people are not easy people. They are resilient. They are not people that you're just going to kill in a day. These are people who have been bombed. They have tried bombing them. They have used all kind of chemicals on them. They have denied them water. They have denied them power. They have denied them medication, humanitarian aid. They have refused to die. They are not going to die. You know why? Because they are not afraid of death. They are not afraid of death. That is one thing that you people all do not know. If these people were actually afraid of death, what was going to happen was they would have run away a long time. They had all the opportunity to leave Gaza and get the hell out of there, but each and every time the opportunity that presents itself for them, because they are not afraid of death. You've seen very many times people who have lost like their kids or their families, and they again go back to work. And they again say, we are not leaving, even when the ones who have had the chance at least even to leave. But they keep on saying, we are not leaving because, and they know that once they leave, they are never going to be allowed to come back. So they have used white force for us. They have like killed all their family members. Some of these people have lost their family members, all of them down to only them that are alive, but they are not leaving. Why? Because these people they just live for God. That's all. That's the only logic. That's the only explainable logic. They just live for God. They don't actually give a shit about anything. They like don't really care about shit. That's for sure. They just care about God because that's the only thing. They don't have bombs. These people that talk about Hamas, they don't even know what Hamas is. They don't even know that Hamas was prepped by the very Israelis, and that's who prepped Hamas, the Israelis and CIA. So these people stand before tanks and very highly sophisticated military hardware with stones. How weird is that? How can you stand before a gun with a stone? Those are the Palestinians. Anyways, it's not about that. It's about the resilience they have. They have bombed them, they have shot them, they have evaded them. Right now, they are talking of evading Rafah. Rafah is the far south of the Gaza Strip. Rafah is the far south of the Gaza Strip. So if they invade Rafah, it will be a slaughter. It will be a slaughter of Palestinians, and I think everybody knows that. And it's actually like going to be very bad, very bad. And they are not going anywhere, even when they know that. They're not going anywhere. Even when they know that the whole world has failed them, they are still, they still don't give a shit. So the only reason these people, I don't know, like I said, they only fear one thing, and that's God, and that's it. There's nothing more you're going to tell them. There's nothing more you're going to convince them about. Nothing. If you hear the story there, They will amuse you. Some stories will make you cry, and some stories will just amuse you. Someone loses a child. A child. Someone loses the only child they had, and all they say is, from God we come, from God we shall return. Inna lillahi wa inna lillahi rajiuna. That's all they say. And with smiling faces, and they get back to whatever they were up to like it's a normal thing. Like they have lived through this shit that it is meaningless. It is meaningless and no longer shocking at all for them. Someone loses everything, and all they say is that inna lillahi wa inna lillahi rajiuna. From God we come, from God we shall return. From dust we come, from dust we shall return. So it's like they have lived through all of this and they no longer care or give a shit about anything. Anything apart from God. So one thing I know is that they can bomb them, they can do the ground invasion they want to do. It's not going to change shit. You can't kill all of them. You can never kill a whole entire. Even the Jews survived. And you think Palestinians will not? And how is this helping the Israelis? I don't see how it is helping the Israelis, though they keep claiming that they want to eliminate Hamas. What do they mean by that? When you hear any Israeli official saying they want to eliminate Hamas, they're not actually talking about Hamas. They are simply saying we want to kill all the Palestinians. That's what they are saying. And these days they say it openly. You've had their ministers recently say it openly. I'm actually even going to share that video on TikTok of, they are no longer even hiding these days. One came out and said they don't care about they don't care about the hostages anymore. They don't care about the hostages anymore. All they care about is killing the Palestinians. Wow. Wow. Well, personally, I don't think they will try, but I really don't think that they can kill all of them. And also, I know that they are going to, there's no way that killing all these Palestinians is going to create more security for Israel or for Israelis or for the Americans. These guys, if you remember the very first videos, even they were also surprised. They were like, wow, you mean all these military forces, all these countries, all these have come because of what? Gaza? Because of Gaza? That's one of the things that shows you how weak and how it's actually a delusion to think that Israel is one of the world's strongest militaries. Because if oil countries have to collect to just fight an insurgency, to help them fight a small insurgency, what about if they are attacked by an actual country with an actual army? How many countries will have to collect? Because the whole collective West collected to Israel. That's why they were like, wow, all this to destroy Gaza. All of this has come here to destroy Gaza. Damn, that's all I had to say. Those people are very highly spiritualized. Their connection with God or with Allah is way out of this planet, is way out of this earth. There is no way, you can't compare the conviction they have with God with anybody else. With anybody. They don't give a shit about this life. They don't. Yes, you may drop a bomb and they get scared and all of that, but At the end of the day, they don't. At the end of the day, they don't. Yes, someone loses someone and they feel pain, but at the same time, they feel joy after realizing that it's all about God. So, the conviction of these people that they have today is what makes them winners. If you don't learn anything from that, that's up to you. But it is what it is. What can we do?